Hey guys, so I've had this nice little phone here for over a month now, and I have a lot of tips and tricks to show you, but I want to keep it short and quick, so I'm only gonna show you the best. So if we start with the most obvious one, you know the recent app keys. If you press this one, you can see what you have been into and you can multitask between your apps. But if you press and hold it, you get an advanced options button. Like on the old guys, the new 2 and 3 for example. If you press and hold it, you will see more options to the actual screen, and that's a pretty nice addition to this normal button. And let's go further on, notification panel. You know those toggles up there in your notification panel, but if you take 2 fingers and swipe down, you'll get a lot more notifications toggles down here, and all of those toggles are to be turned on and off. Did you know that if you press and hold one of those toggles, it will lead you to the settings version of that toggle? So if you just press and hold ultra power saving mode, you will see here you will be led to the settings version. Let's get one with more information. Let's just take Wi-Fi for instance. And here you see you can choose network and you can do a lot of more things directly from this shortcut. And that's pretty cool. And you only have 10 toggles up there, so you have to choose them wisely. What you can do to change those is to swipe down with 2 fingers, press that edit button, and from here you can just swipe these away, change them, do whatever you want. Customize them the way you want. You can make them 9, you can make them 5, you choose what you want. And that's pretty cool. So, let's go further on, and this one is for you hideous guys. So, if you go to your app drawer, just like this, and let's say you want to hide WhatsApp. You don't want anybody to see that you have WhatsApp installed. What you do is you press and hold the recent apps key, see those buttons, and then press hide apps. From here you press WhatsApp and done. Now you still have WhatsApp installed, but nobody can see it there except you. If you press and hold the button again, you will see show hidden apps, and from here you can just unmark this, mark it, and then done. And this way you'll find it back in your app drawer without reinstalling it, and that's pretty cool. The next one is for you guys that can't get enough speed on this guy, this fast phone here. So you see how fast my home button is reacting? That's because I have S-Voice disabled. S-Voice is that personal assistant, somehow like Siri. If you go to S-Voice, those 3 dots up there, and press settings, you see down here, you have this enabled by default. Open via the home key. Just disable this one and you will notice how fast your home button will be reacting after that. It's pretty cool, and trust me on this one. Next one is in your phone dial pad. So let's say you have a contact called Ben. What you do is from this dial pad you just press B-E-N, and you will see all your contacts with Ben will turn up in front of you. So this is pretty cool if you have one called Mama, let's say, so you can just press M-A-M-A. I'm looking at those buttons there, the letters on the keys. M-A-M-A. I don't have one called Mama, unfortunately, down here, but from that you can just call them, and that is awesome. So let's go further on, and this one here is unnecessary, but it's pretty cool. You can go to display and wallpaper, and from here swipe down to touch key light duration. And if you press this always on, let's say, your touch keys here will never turn off unless you turn off the screen. So if you enjoy your touch keys and want to look at them the whole time, I don't know why, but maybe you like that, you can have that on. I personally prefer 6 seconds. Some people like them always off, and some people want them to shut down quickly. But I prefer this one. let's go further on and let's talk about power saving. So you have already heard about ultra power saving mode, which makes your phone into a black and white edition of an old Nokia 3310, and that kinda sucks. It's boring, but if you wanna save some power, not as much as ultra power saving mode, but save some power and get more battery juice out of it, you can just turn on the normal power saving mode on. This will make the phone a little slower, but still give you a lot of more power to use without making everything black and white. So it's pretty cool. And talking about power saving, Wi-Fi takes a lot of battery, you know that. If we go to Wi-Fi here, these three dots, advanced settings, and go to this one here, it's called Wi-Fi timer. So if we say you sleep from midnight to 6 in the morning, you can tell your phone that, and every day it will turn on Wi-Fi at 6 o'clock and turn it off at midnight. You can change that however you like. I have it on this one since it pretty much intimidates my school days. It matches. So let's talk about the S Pen. No Samsung Galaxy Note 4 without an S Pen, so let's get the S Pen out to honor it. And start up with some quick tips with the button here. So if you press and hold the button and double tap the screen, you will see this one here called Quick Note. You can just write a quick little note, discard it, do an action memo out of it, do whatever you like. Let's draw a little thing for you guys. Oh. Nope. Quick Note. You can press the button here while hovering over the screen. Get this air command. Oh my god. Get air command out of the position. I don't know what's wrong with this pen. Let's get it out. This one, air command. If you press this one, called screen write, it takes a screenshot of your screen, and then you can screen write on it. You can write on the screenshot, change colors, and make the photo of the screen a little note for yourself. You can share it, you can save it for later, you can do a lot of things to a screenshot, and that is pretty cool. Next thing is an awesome S Pen thing that you probably didn't know about, but if you scroll down in settings to accessibility, vision, you'll see down here we have one thing called hover zoom. If we turn that on, and let's say the zoom percentage to this one, magnifier size large, see, whenever I hover over anything on the screen, it zooms in on it and makes it bigger. This is very helpful if you have a weak vision maybe. Definitely works and is pretty cool. We have negative colors. It kinda sucks, but it looks pretty cool at night. Look at this. You can turn everything to the negative color of it. Maybe not beautiful, but definitely cool. So where is settings? Let's get that back off. Here, and hover zoom is off. So if you want that, you can just go to hover zoom. It's pretty cool. Next thing is the S Pen again. So if you press and hold the S Pen, you can mark any text on the screen. So let's say you wanna copy this word, you can just copy it, and just like that, you can paste it on any other in any other app. Let's say messages, new message, and paste. You see, hearing, pretty cool. Next thing is about the camera, of course. We have a 16 megapixel awesome shooter back there that takes very decent pictures, and we have it supplied by a 3.7 inches selfie shooter. But of course this one is a lot better. So if you want to take some high quality selfies, let me tell you how you do so. You go to the app, this is a camera app, and then you go to mode and choose this one called Rear Cam Selfie. So instead of using the front camera, you will use the back camera to take a nice selfie. What it does is it registers your face in the middle of the screen, and then shoots. So let's do this. Just like that, it took a picture of me. See? Oh my god, I look good. Without me even interacting with the phone, I just looked at it and it took a picture of me because it registered my face. And that's a pretty cool one. And let's go on in those modes. You can see here I've already downloaded a few. If we go to selective focus, this mode here, you can take a photo of an object near you and you need to have a background. I have already taken a photo. My studio here is too small for this. But you see here, I have this box in front of me and then I have this piano in the background. But let's say I want the piano to be in focus. I can do so by pressing far focus. It takes a little time. And now the piano is sharp and clear, while the box here is blurry. And if I want the focus to be in both the front and the background, I can just choose pan focus and make a balance between the foreground and the background. I prefer the foreground since that was the main object, but you can choose whatever you want and it's pretty cool, especially after some little practice. The next things I'm gonna show you are for you small-handed people, so let's do this. If you just... Oops. No, that wasn't what I was going to show you. If we go to settings and one-handed operation, where is it? Where is one-handed operation? Let's search for it, I don't remember. One-handed operation. Just like here, you see here, reduce screen size. If we turn that on, you can just do this, and now the phone will be like 4 inches instead of 5.5, and that helps a lot. You see now it's almost the size of an iPhone 5. And you can reach the top of the screen and manage the phone as it was a small guy. You still have the buttons down there, you have the volume up and down. It works pretty damn well. I prefer this big one. I prefer it big. So you can also make the keyboard only smaller, so you can reach everything with only one hand. If you go to calculator, you see here, now all the buttons are in reach with one thumb. And that is pretty cool. If you have a small hand and prefers to use your nice big phone here with only one hand. One-handed operation, thanks again. You see the keyboard here also. We also have something called side panel, side key, but I don't really use it. But you see here, you can have this key there all the time. You can just swipe it. Can we get it over here? Let's say you use it with your left hand. Well, I never use it, so I can't really show you it that well. So let's go further on. We also have the hover keyboard, not to forget that one. So here we have the normal keyboard, it fills the screen, but you can do a hover keyboard, this one here. And now the keyboard will be a floating one that floats all over the screen as you want it to. This can be helpful if you want to use it with one hand again, and if you want to spare some screen space, you can do so with a hover keyboard. So that's about to be it. Over 20 tips and tricks here. I don't want the video to be too long, so hope you enjoyed and learned a little new, and if you did, I would appreciate a like, and see you guys later.